Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Hope you're well, hope you're still enjoying your Monday. It's Monday, I know, it's a miserable day. Just try and get through it, I promise. Light is at the end of the tunnel, all right? Whatever you're doing, try and enjoy it as much as you can. We're talking in this video a little bit around the striker situation, okay? So, yes, we talked about the Shakhtar Donetsk post-match review, but we're also going to be talking a little about strikers. To let you know, we're talking about defenders today. We're talking about outgoings. We're talking about a lot today, okay? Lots to get through. Like I said, Spurs are in Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 club. It's Monday now. We've got a lot of work to get through. We've got loads of emails from the weekend we have to tick off. Anyway, so let's jump in. So let me start with the first of the two that I want to talk about, which is Mehdi Taremi, okay, the Iranian striker. So this came from Sport Witness that said that Tottenham Hotspur have advanced with force in recent days to sign Mehdi Taremi and have already have the agreement with the player. Spurs want to pay 24 million euros, but the Portuguese side are asking for at least 30 million euros to let him go. Advanced with force in recent days. We put a gun to their head or something to say, let us have him. God, good Lord. That's a real interesting way of putting things. Taremi, let's talk a little bit about him first. We'll talk about some things like ages. We'll talk about, you know, kind of how I would see him being used at Spurs. So, if you aren't aware about Mehdi Taremi, he plays in Portugal for Porto. Looking at what transfer market value has from June 16th, they value him about 18 million euros. Which sounds quite shocking for a guy who's been on the scene for a long time, but he is 31 and he does only have 1 year left on his contract, okay? So he definitely is a player that would, I think, do quite well in the Premier League. Good in the air, good at hold-up play, kind of like a Harry Kane in a way, you could kind of say. Obviously, I'm not saying he's as good as Harry Kane, but you get an idea. I think it's important to have good bodies up there. You know, I mean, I talked about how if Kane was to go, Richie, we've got Richie there, right? But Richie gets injured a lot. Richie's already injured in this pre-season. So to go into the season with Richie and maybe a young striker, for me, isn't the right way to go about it. We need to have a body there that is a good player. And I think Taremi is that personally. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit about his stats from the previous season in just a second. But I think it's not going to cost too much. I think 30 million euros for a 31-year-old striker who's got 1 year left on his deal. Porto might be asking for a little bit too much there. I think we're offering about we want about 24 million euros, so closer to 20 million pounds. I think we meet halfway in the middle, about 27 million euros. I think that's where the sweet spot's probably going to be. Let's talk really about his season that's just been performance-wise. So, not bad stats. Not bad stats. I didn't know him exactly off by heart, but not bad stats. So he played in 33 games in the Portuguese league for Porto last year. He scored 22 goals and 8 assists. So you're looking at pretty much a goal contribution every game, which, hey, we would take that from our strikers, you know. He played also 7 times in the Champions League last season, scoring 5 with 2 assists. So another situation where he's got a goal contribution every game. He did actually play in 5 of the Portuguese Cup, which I believe he didn't score. He had 3 assists. And then there's a few others. But overall, for his whole season, he had 51 games played, 31 goals, 14 assists. So nearly a goal contribution every game. So that is a really good sign. 14 assists is a good amount for a striker. You know that from Harry. When Harry was getting 10 to 15, we were all sitting there going, God, is he the best playmaker in the league? This guy can really link up play, which is a really nice sign. He did actually get 9 bookings with a red card, so definitely is prone to a suspension potentially. So something to keep an eye on. I think it's a no-brainer. You know, the guy scores goals. 31 goals in all competition last year. That's a good return. You throw in 14 assists on top. We're talking 45 goal contributions in all competition last year. For me, I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a really good, solid, smart move by Spurs. And that's the key part. Smart move. Those two things, those 2 words, and then Spurs, doesn't normally happen. I think this could be a really smart move. You have him for 2 or 3 years. He moves on. It's like 9 million euros, because I'm working on the 27 million euro figure. I think it's like 9 million a year. Loan deals are cheaper than that, you know? So I think I don't see a huge downside. Just to give you an FYI, he has only just turned 31. So he's not 31, about to be 32. He turned 31 last month. So not even a month ago, he was 31. So I think for me, it's a no-brainer. European experience as well, which is always quite nice. He's won a few things at Porto, don't forget. It's always, you know, a good thing to have a situation that we bringing in winners, okay? Just to give you a bit of an update as well on Gift Orban, the Gent striker. From Master Gold, he says that Spurs have a, and this is in capitals, strong interest in Gift Orban. I think if you can get the two of them for about 50 million euros, maybe 55 million euros, I think that's not bad. I think that's good value, to be honest. I mean, if you're thinking Richie costs 60 million pounds, these two guys are going to cost, you know, 47 to 50 million between them, and you've got change left over. So I think I would have a look at both of them personally. Hell, you might even bring Gift in, and you know, I know some Spurs fans don't want this to happen. Maybe he goes out on loan. If you've got Taremi, you've got Richie, you might still keep Kane. I'd send Gift Orban out on loan personally for the year, get him regular, solid minutes, and I would send him to like the Championship, or I'd send him to a team where you can keep an eye on him at all times. Really send scouts every single week to watch his games, which, by the way, that sounds like a hell of a job. Right, we're sending you to go and watch Gift. He's playing, I don't know, he's playing Plymouth at home. I don't know, something like that. I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting paid to do this. Fantastic. So we'll keep an eye on that for sure. I think more will come up this week around Gift and Taremi about the situations going on. But it's nice that we're getting linked with very competent players. We're getting, obviously, youth coming through with Van der Ven and Valise. We're also getting Gift Orban potentially coming through as that situation. But you're also getting experience. I think it's important to have a mixture between the two. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comment section below. Taremi, the Gift Orban situation. Are you happy with that potentially being a case? Do you want one? Do you want both? Do you want neither? Hit me below. I'm always wanting to have a conversation about it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit the bell notification for more. There's a lot of videos coming out. Still got lots to talk about, I promise, all right? But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, lads.